Hello everyone, welcome back to the Cursing Seamstress. I apologize for my voice. I've had a cold for about a week and I feel fine. I only had one day, well maybe a couple of days when I actually felt bad, and I had chills and body aches, and it wasn't the flu. I had the flu shot, but I think there's just something going around pretty much everywhere, and I was unfortunate enough to catch it. This is going to be quick. I've got a few things I wanted to show you. I've been sewing. Well, I have one thing that I won't be able to show. I have one thing I can show you in a photograph. I've been making, just for fun, stuff out of scraps that I need to use up. And the first thing I'm going to show you is the last thing I made. And I'm going to give you, for each of these things, I'm going to give you the website where I found them. The first one is called a floppy coin purse. And I found this at free-tutorial.net. So it's the floppy coin purse. And I just finished this up this morning, as a matter of fact. And this is it. It has darts here and here and here, and there is a lining, so you have to do the darts for the interior too. It's quite small. There is a snap here, and that's what the inside looks like. This is cute as can be. I did this out of the fish fabric that you've probably seen before. I made a dress out of this, and I forgot what else. I think I used it on a quilt. So I also put a grommet in here. You have the option of a grommet or sewing in a tab and putting on a one of those, the rings, not this kind of a ring, but a D ring. So I used a grommet here and just put on a circular ring that can be hooked onto whatever you would want to hook it onto. So I like this. I think it's adorable. But the negatives I wrote down here. This was really too small to fit well under my machine. And I've got a Pfaff. It's a beautiful machine. And it has the removable piece so that you can just use the arm to sew, you know, arm seams and things like that. But you couldn't get this in here to do top stitching. And you had to top stitch because you had to close off a little opening where you turned this all out. So it was awkward to stitch it from the inside. I did it, and it looks fine, but you know, stitching from the inside is not easy, and it's easy to get a wobbly stitch. Even though I've got the function on my machine, the needle down function, where anytime you pause your machine, the needle goes down and stays down. But even with that, I got a little bit of wobbling in there. That would be one complaint. The second complaint is that it's called a coin purse, but you know, it's not really, because there are gaps here. It's not a zipper closure. So whatever you carried in here would have to be something that didn't fall out. And there's not really any way, because you've got a ring here. But I mean, it's not a good enough closure for that. So, but it's adorable. And oh, the other negative, it's also too small. I don't have ham, and I don't have anything else to be able to put this on it and iron really well. And I put a book in there and ironed. I don't know. So the main complaint is that it's just really small. And it's not as functional as maybe some other little mini pocketbooks or wristlets would be. All right, the next thing is, it's advertised as an eyeglass case, and I got this from thesewingloft.com, and I've made several. This is the last one I made. It's very simple. There's a snap on here, and there's just an opening to put your eyeglasses. And I only tried it with these, and you know, they fit in there fine. This one I put a little dachshund in there, and I quilted this because I used fleece, but it wasn't fusible fleece. And the inside looks like that. By the way, I love snaps, and I love putting these snaps on. These snaps are the ones that are made by Babyville, and you can buy the entire kit, and it's just, they're wonderful. This is another one out of the same fabric, Babyville snap, same fabric on the inside. This one I put a dinosaur, a T-Rex on. And I just wanted to say, even though they're advertised as an eyeglass case, this could be used for anything. You know, little kids could use them for money, not coins, but cash money. Adults could use them for coupons. You could put medication in here, lipstick, cosmetics, whatever that you needed to carry in your handbag and be able to find readily. So I like this design pretty well. I think it's a nice one. The last thing I made was I didn't write down where I got this. If you do a Google search for triangle pencil case pattern, you'll find it. And this is pretty cool. I've made two of them. One of them I'm going to show you in a picture, and I have one here. So this is what it looks like. I embroidered a pencil on here, and it has a zipper. On the inside, I put that llama fabric that you have probably seen before. So this is kind of shaped like a triangle. It's got a flat bottom. The inside, I think I just used whatever I have on hand. I think I had some fleece and interfacing. I think I used both in here to make it pretty stable. So that's that. I think that's really cute. It's easy to make. And the last thing I don't have in my hand to show you, I'm going to put a picture in. I've made several neck warmers, and I got the idea because my 10-year-old grandson, lately when I've gone over there and we've gone places together, he was wearing a neck warmer, and it's made out of a knit, pretty stretchy knit, and he likes to dress warm, and so it's the kind of thing you put it around your neck, but he puts it up over his nose and over his ears, and he can even put it up over his head. And it's the perfect thing because it bridges the gap in whatever shirt you're wearing and your neck and your face. So I found a pattern. It's a neck warmer, and it's at Apple Green Cottage, applegreencottage.com. And she gives sizes for adults and then children, I don't know, 6 to 10, and then younger than that or something. There are 3 different sizes that she gives. It's very simple. Hers is actually for a fleece. I used a stretchy linen knit for mine, and you just cut 2 pieces and sew the top and the bottom of each, and you sew the top and the bottom, you sew them together on the top and the bottom, and then you turn it in on itself right sides together and stitch the short end, leaving a gap for turning. So I had to experiment a little bit. What I found were that her measurements for the width were a little bit too wide, and there was a gap in the neck, and you don't want that. You want it to fit where, you know, it's kind of tight and it doesn't let air in. So I forgot what I actually ended up with. I think for the age group that my grand boys are in, I think it was like 23 inches or something, and that was just way too wide, and I think I finally settled on 20, but I can't remember. You'll have to kind of figure it out, but it's definitely a cool item. I made Walker one. You'll see him in the photo. The fabric is so cute. I think I got it from Joann's, and it's a dinosaur print. It's gray. It's gray on one side, and then the other side is gray with white dinosaurs on it. It's got T-Rex and Stegosauruses, I think, and all kinds of stuff. So I'll insert the pictures right now, and you'll see his neck warmer, and you'll also see him holding his pencil case where I put a pencil on one side, and on the other I put his name. So that's it. Stay tuned for those photos, and I will see you shortly.